I have wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've slept in alleys and dined on pork and beans. The man of the hour, the man with the power. I am the hit maker, the record breaker, the little plumber's son who come out of the ditch at 8 years old and became so sweet. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy. While all the rest are in the back, laughing and joking, the dream's out front. Woo! Cooking and smoking.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dusty Classic. I am your boy, Kevin Ion, and I am sadly here with the one, the only Dorito Head.
Sadly here. You are crazy. I'm here to bring legitimacy to the Dusty World Classic. We are here in Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorn football team. But tonight, we will hold the Tag Team Dusty World Championship.
And like you said, it is going to be for those Tag Team Championships. Tonight is barely night one of this hellacious Tag Team Turmoil Tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, the Dusty Classic is going to be phenomenal. We have matchups just like the Heavy Machinery versus Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy. We have Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder teaming up once again to go against the one, the only Mustache Mountain from the UK. And you can hear my boy right next to me. He's talking about Mustache Mountain. As you can see right now, Mustache Mountain and Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins will be starting off this tournament here tonight. But as you can see, there's Ricochet and Keith Lee versus the Forgotten Sons. You got the Street Profits versus the Usos. You have so much talent. You have DIY versus the New Day.
Dusty Rhodes somewhere is looking up upon us and saying, thank God Almighty. This championship tournament's going to be so sweet. So sweet. But to be honest with you, I don't understand how in God Almighty did Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder make it this far. These guys have so much history behind them, but at the same time, so much toxicity coming from the shadows of the Rated R Superstar, the Hall of Famer, and now they're going against the Bruiserweights, the UK most heavy hitters. They don't stand a chance.
As you're already talking them down, but you got to remember that these two edgeheads, as you want to call them, have been in the business. They have learned from people such as Edge. They have learned from people such as from Kurt Angle, from Lance Archer, from so many other people in that make this tournament something. It's people that have talked to Dusty Rhodes, people that have understood Dusty, and these two have really. They've become friends with Dusty. They are friends with Cody Rhodes, who is not in the company no longer. But Cody Rhodes and Zack Ryder go way back. They're actually really close friends. And so you got to think like that bond, that connection with Dusty is a reason why they came out to support the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Listen, it's all good to support a friend. It's always good to support a mentor, a Hall of Famer. But if you can't make it all the way, you'll forever be remembered as a footnote, as an example set. No one remembers second place. So there's no point of them coming into this tournament when we all know for a fact they won't make it past the first round. You're actually, Ronnie, in all seriousness, you're giving them a chance, Ion, a chance against these guys. We're talking about one of the youngest up-and-coming superstars and most likely one of the most brutal seniors, most talented. You think for a chance, they have a chance against... didn't we give Kurt Hawkins the reward for the most losses in wrestling history?
So we don't
consecutive losses.
We don't bring that up because Kurt Hawkins is trying. He's trying to be a new man around here, and he went up to me in the back and he said, "Can you please not mention my losing streak because it hurt. It hurt so much." He's like, "I have so much talent, and I don't understand how I got losses." And so we're just not going to talk about it. Okay, we're gonna leave Kurt Hawkins alone. We're not going to bully him because bullying is not fun. Bullying is not okay.
Listen, I'm not a component for bullying. I will never ever be a component for bullying. But look at the way this man taunts. Look at his attitude. Look at his posture. For a man to be that confident, you have to have some W's under your belt. No, not Kurt Hawkins. Not Kurt Hawkins. He is an example of mediocrity. I'm gonna stop.
But you're right. But Kurt Hawkins has the height and the strength advantage, which is not something that Hawkins can usually say. When you look at Tyler Bate, you look at someone that is on the smaller side, but look at this cyclone, just taking him around with the whirling dervish type maneuver, and just spinning him around. And you gotta ask yourself, is Tyler Bate like in the right state of mind? And oh wait a minute, goes in for the pin.
It might be over right here.
And not even a one.
What a surprise! He actually kicked out. What a surprise! It's not that I don't believe in Kurt Hawkins. Listen, I used to be just like everyone else. I loved the wave. I loved it. Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder. But like you said, Ian, he had the height and the strength advantage, and he's just been twirled around about 12 times, and he's just getting up now. Look at it. He finally got his first offensive move in this entire match. Like, I can't believe in this guy.
As you're talking about, like you said, he's barely been able to get his wits behind him, but when he does, he is able to hit multiple maneuvers. He's able to take it down. He's able to take it to the other component and the opponent in the ring, and look at him, right, boom, beautiful neck snap right there. And just look at him egging on Trent Seven there. As you said earlier, he's a senior but very deadly in the ring. As you've said, that these two were from the UK. These two are beautiful in their type of style, which is that British strong style, and nobody does it better than these three men right here.
Look at this. And then, like you said, and you're gonna taunt that man. You're gonna taunt him. Listen, I can understand and appreciate when somebody's doing good, but look at the strength of Tyler Bate. Look at the strength of this young man.
Oh, look at that beautiful 450 to the back right there. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate really bringing it to Hawkins and Ryder here.
My good, look at the strength of this young man. Literally just walking around with him, and then a scoop slam right on his back, on the back of his head. Kurt Hawkins might just have a concussion. Oh yeah, you remember that guy you were taunting? Guess what? He's in the ring now. Say something.
And that big man with the big splash. 1, 2, almost a 2 count right there. Able to kick out right before the ref's hand. That senior official Rudy Charles right there. If you do not know, he is one of the best referees in the business here today.
In the business, in the entire industry. And we are blessed to have him be the official to be officiating this beautiful tournament. And again, another whirling dervish by one of the players on the team on the Mustache Mountain. And look at this. He's already busted open. Ian, come on. Can you really give this guy a chance? He's weak.
I think Hawkins' nose may have hit the mat there, and that's probably what busted him open, because I do see blood. But you want to talk about taunting? Look at this man right here. Look at Trent Seven.
My goodness gracious. It's his time. It is his time. He has had enough of being in the background. UK, only putting him as a UK wrestler. No, he is the best in the world, and he is about to prove it tonight.
And Rudy Charles saw that. He saw that the feet were in the ropes, and he said that's a rope break.
Look at this guy, man. The one offensive move he gets, and he can't have the wherewithal to understand where his opponent is, and his foot was right on the rope. Pathetic.
I want to talk about maneuvers. Look at that beautiful bulldog off the middle rope there. Able to take down Trent Seven, and now bringing in Kurt Hawkins.
Finally bringing someone into the match with legitimacy, who's actually had a championship under their belt. You know, something that could legitimize a wrestler. You know, a former tag team champion, former United States champion. Nobody really wants to talk about it, but an internet sensation.
He's also He's also an intercontinental champion. And when you're talking about the Intercontinental Championship, you have the first ever in your house Intercontinental Champion after No Mercy in Tyler Breeze. And Tyler Breeze took it to his opponent at No Mercy, and he really brought it to Daniel Bryan and was able to walk out the first ever in your house Intercontinental Champion.
I just really hope Kurt Hawkins could take those words of encouragement that we've been giving everyone else and see maybe one day he can be a champion. Look how Zack Ryder is taking control of the match, literally having to hold the entire team on his back. I wouldn't even tag Kurt Hawkins back into the match if I was Zack Ryder. What's the point? He's just gonna get beat up again.
And if we go off of your knowledge, and it wouldn't be a tag team match, it would be a handicap match. So you got to bring your partner in. You got to spread it. Spread the stamina. You got to spread the charisma. And if you're able to keep yourself pumped up, you're able to keep the other self pumped up.
Listen, I'm all about tag team matches. But at the end of the day, it's a tag team versus, let's just be honest, bros. They're just bros. They have no type of cohesion. Come on, man. It's not even close.
You want to talk about no type of cohesion? Did you just see that beautiful tag team maneuver right there? The beautiful hip toss from both men, able to coordinate that. Takes more than just being bros. That's not just being bros right there. That is getting the job done and being a great tag team, which they are. As you can see that Tyler Bate is trying to tag in Trent Seven here, but beautiful maneuver by Kurt Hawkins, taking out both men.
As always, Zack Ryder taking both control of the match. Kurt Hawkins watching from the sidelines, and Zack Ryder will most likely be continuing this offensive. Oh my goodness gracious. Zack attack.
That is not the Zack attack. That is the Rough Rider. The Zack attack is with the knee. But ladies and gentlemen, the Rough Rider right across the throat here. Beautiful leg lariat taking down Trent Seven. And this could be enough. This could be the chance that these two men needed right here. And could this be the victory? Upset. But able to break it up was Tyler Bate.
So smart by Tyler Bate. Understanding where he is in the ring, watching his teammate, being there for him as a tag team should. And look at this.
Whoa, no. Oh, right to the outside. As you mentioned, we are in the house of the Longhorns. And ladies and gentlemen, that is pure grass and cement under.
Oh my God, following a clothesline straight to the neck right after Zack Ryder goes back into the ring. Oh my goodness gracious, this is just a hall of offensive movements, and Zack Ryder kicks out after two.
That beautiful snapdragon right there, just putting all the pressure on the neck and then holding it in, makes it even harder for Zack Ryder to kick out.
These two men are wrestling savants. The way they are in the ring is artistic. You understand what I'm saying? It is like a piece of art. And Zack Ryder needs to put out all his bag of tricks just to survive this match. These two men are brutal. There's a reason why in the UK they do knuckle hands. This is nothing to play around with, these two men.
As you can see, Zack Ryder continually able to find the ropes, even if it's with his tippy toes. But he knows that if he's caught slipping, that these two, like you said, they're gonna bring it to him. They're gonna bring everything in their power to. And look at this! Oh, Trent Seven did not take that lightly. He heard some woo-woo-woos and he gave him one of his own.
Gave him just one of his own. He was hitting him with those chops and then an uppercut, a European uppercut straight to Zack Ryder's face, and another one of those bodies, more than 260 pounds, just coming right down in your chest, in your abdomen. My goodness, the fact that he's not pitting Zack Ryder and all of these is just showing how confident these two gentlemen are. They want to make a statement to be the first match in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. They want to set the bar for the rest of the tag teams out here.
And like you said, they want to set the bar. They want to be the first ever team to say that they were successful here in night one. And look at the Zack Ryder bringing it to his bro, bringing it to Kurt Hawkins. And could Zack Ryder be looking to pick up the big upset right here? And ladies and gentlemen, you are ready for it. That is the broski boot right across the face.
Right across the face. If Zack Ryder can have the wherewithal to pin his opponent, that could have been nice. And what does he do? He tags it. What is Kurt Hawkins going to do for you? Honestly, my goodness gracious. Look. You see what I mean, Ion? While Zack Ryder is taking this match serious, Kurt Hawkins is thinking this is a joke.
You might have been right there. Like you said, Zack Ryder should have taken advantage. And wait a minute. Look at this beautiful tandem offense right there by Trent Seven.
Trent Seven, being the oldest one in this entire match, understands where he is, taking out both Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, and you might call it finished. It might be over. Kurt Hawkins getting busted open again.
Oh, wait a minute. What is this?
Oh my God.
And oh my goodness!
What a surprise.
Did you just see that tandem offense maneuver right there? That knee straight into the face, just planting down Kurt Hawkins. I don't know if Hawkins is going to be able to get up after that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zack Ryder leaves Kurt Hawkins right where he found him, on his ground, on his back. This was embarrassing. Zack Ryder was literally the offensive juggernaut of this entire match. He had no support from his tag team partner, and at the end of the day, Kurt Hawkins was the liability. He was the one that got pinned. If I was Zack Ryder now, I would be looking for a solo career immediately. But that's not about it. The Mustache Mountain, ladies and gentlemen, will continue on with their quest for championship gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, like he said, they're on their quest for championship gold. And Mustache Mountain, the first team to qualify for night 2, and they will either be fighting Heavy Machinery or they will be fighting the tag team of Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese. Tony Nese finally making a return after being taken out by Jason Jordan. And honestly, nobody really expected Nese to be back as fast as he did, but he really put it in there. He put in the work, he put in the time to get back here for this tournament. He said, I'm not giving up an opportunity to make an impact in this division, whether it's a singles competitor or a tag team competitor. But ladies and gentlemen, they are not going against a small tag team. No, they are going against the blue collar solid tag team of Tucker Knight, All Night Tucker Knight, and your boy Big O.
To be honest, I don't know who to pick in this top 2. I'm disgusted with both of them. The fact that Tony Nese really honestly believes after what happened to him, he's going to come back in here and face a tag team that combined are like 500 pounds is one of the dumbest decisions I've ever heard. But in the same sense, again, I'll be surprised if OZ doesn't just pass out during the match. The man is so heavy, so gigantic. The fact of the matter is, this is what a wrestler looks like in 2020. The fact is, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if both tag teams pass out. We'll call it a draw.
You want to talk about what a superstar looks like in this company? Look no further than this man right here, Buddy Murphy.
It's a good day to be merciful. Buddy Murphy, the most athletic. We can honestly say he is our generation Rob Van Dam. There is comparisons. The man is athletic. His moveset is superb. His arm in the ring contact is crazy. He has the strikes. He has the grapples. He has the look. He has everything he needs to succeed in this business. This should be a quick and easy W as long as Tony Nese doesn't mess things up.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you said, you can hear right here, this man is a wrestling prodigy, and this man came from tag team success. He was in a tag team with none other than one half of the Forgotten Sons, to be honest. And this man, he made it in the business as a singles competitor, and he said, you know what, I'll take up Tony on his offer. I'll come out here and I will show the world why I am the best kept secret and why I deserve to be a champion again once here in the WWE and in your house especially. And when he heard that his gym partner, his gym buddy, his gym rat, as you might say, this boy Tony Nese, he picked him up on his offer and he said, you know what, let's go out there and let's show them what we're made of.
These two men have everything it takes to be tag team champions. The only thing in their way is themselves. Look at this man. He is chiseled stone. I know, Ion, sometimes you look in the mirror and you say, damn, if only I could at least get one of those guys. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it. Maybe one day you can look like me and Tony Nese, but hey, not all of us are blessed from the Olympic gods to look like this. At the end of the day, this should be a quick and easy W for Tony Nese. and Buddy Murphy. But when you have competitors weighing over 500 pounds, all they really need to do is sit on you and you can call it a wrap. So, a quick word of advice. The tag teams in this matchup right now, there is a difference of close to 250 pounds. Just take that in. Just let that sit in real quick.
Like you said, they're literally Heavy Machinery has the weight advantage, but when it comes to the lifting weight advantage, it might be on the side of Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy, as these two behemoths in their own rights may be able to take away a victory here. They might be able to pick up the upset. They might find a way to take down Heavy Machinery. And as you can see, my big boy Otis he's starting it off. He's starting it off with Buddy Murphy, and there's going to be one-on-one action right here, technically in the middle of the ring.
Look at this. Otis is all about the smoke. He wants all the smoke, but Buddy Murphy's smart and understanding. Don't don't run towards this guy.
As you can
smart
see,
man.
Buddy Murphy said, no, I don't want you, Otis. I want Tucker. But he's going to get all night Tucker Knight right here.
All night Tucker Knight. Honestly, he's the sleeper in this entire tag team. Otis is, he's the Shawn Michaels. He's the one that everyone knows. But Tucker is the one that brings the legitimacy to this tag team. He's the one that gives Otis, let's be honest, a chance to even be known as the way he is known right now. And it is disrespectful that people aren't giving Tucker the respect he deserves. What a knee straight to the head by Buddy Murphy. This match could be over right now.
As you said, that Otis is the Shawn Michaels, so that would make Tucker Knight the Marty Jannetty. And look at this beautiful lariat, just punched him instead. He saw the distance wasn't there, so he threw it into a punch. And you got to give it, like you said, he is the sleeper of the tag team. Everybody always knows about Otis, but nobody really focuses on Tucker. So when it comes down to it, Tucker Knight is able to be on that. And it's weird because it's the bigger guy. You would assume that Tucker Knight would be the one that they're working after, but no. Otis is the more agility, you might say, as the way he works in the ring.
It's how the fans are. This is why Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese has decided a long time in their careers to give a damn about the fans. Because the fans, they're confused, they're lost. The fact of the matter is, they only love Otis is because they can relate to Otis. They can understand, oh yeah, I eat a lot. I can definitely relate to Otis. They don't respect this man because, to be honest, they don't relate to this man. This man is a former wrestling champion. You understand what I'm saying? He has legitimacy unlike Otis. And the fact of the matter is, if he doesn't get things together, Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy will come out of here with the win.
And as you can see, Buddy Murphy continually hitting him with those knees in the forehead. And as you can see, they're just landing those knees and those legs across the throat and the forehead, just continually attacking the head and the equilibrium of the bigger man. Which, like you were saying earlier, how are you going to take down the big man? But they're just using the strength and the speed, and they're using Tucker's own speed and strength against him here.
Because you can see they're getting exposed. Heavy Machinery is getting exposed for what they actually are. They're huge with no brains. Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy are actual wrestlers. You understand? They've actually been in the combines. You understand? Otis and his tag team partner, all they do is they lift heavy things and they eat a lot. You need a lot more than that. Oh my God. Look at this. He wanted to end his career right there. Might as well trying to get a pile driver in. But okay, we got some offense going on here. But hey, man, to be honest with you, it's like the only way these guys stand a chance is if they both put their bodies on either Tony Nese or Buddy Murphy.
You want to talk about putting their bodies? I've seen this before. Ooh! You want to talk about stakes and wakes, baby? Big O is going to show you what it's all about here tonight. And
look at the crowd.
The crowd is loving Otis. You can't stop him. He's just so loving and funnable. He's like a big teddy bear.
Look at this. As soon as he came in the ring, the audience just went insane. You can see the adrenaline pumping through this stadium. People watching worldwide, wanting to see Otis succeed. But if Otis doesn't want to see himself succeed, there's nothing really you can do. Look at the strength of this man. He has so much potential but he stays in his own way. That's all I feel. That's how I feel.
And as you can see, you're not lying, but you can see just Otis walking around with him, and then wait a minute, oh my God, just chucks him.
Jesus, the strength of this man.
And oh, look at this beautiful hot tag right here, and Otis is not moving. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
The big man still on his feet, and then there goes Buddy Murphy. You want to talk about getting the fans behind you? There's nothing more than an immovable object.
My goodness, the strength of this man, just tossing. Buddy Murphy is not small. The man weighs about 210 pounds, and you're tossing him around as if he's a grapefruit. Look at the strength of Otis. Look, this man has all the potential in the world, man. It's just, you know, he has to fix a couple things. But my goodness gracious, this is actually, I could give it to him. It's beautiful to watch.
Like you said earlier, you were talking mad smack about Otis, but when you see Otis get it down in the ring, you can see the potential, like you said earlier, the potential that man has. But beautiful German into the bridge. This man at least weighs that.
How in the world did he do that?
At least 60 more pounds above his head right there.
Oh my goodness, that was pretty impressive by Buddy Murphy. The fact that he was able to pick up a man like Otis like that for that German suplex, wow.
Just look at this right here. Oof, right to the gut. Trying to make
good tag team camaraderie.
And oh, wait a minute. Beautiful Hurricane Rana trapping the legs. I don't even know how Otis's legs can get that high.
For a big man, he's pretty athletic. For a big man, he is pretty athletic. But you know what he's not? He is not Tony Nese. He is not the six-pack god like Tony. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful moonsault. Oh my goodness. We got to take time to appreciate this man.
And this man right here. But as you see, he is not slowing down. He is working at a fast-paced offense. He knows the slower pace is more for the heavy machinery. And if he's able to keep the offense up and fast, that he's able to keep heavy machinery down. He's able to run circles around them. But the moment that the tortoise gets one above the hair, the tortoise is going to win.
That is complete facts, Ion. At the end of the day, Otis can't do anything if he can't touch you. But if he puts his hands on you like that grip he has on Tony Nese's shoulder, you know it's academic. It's a wrap. It's over with. But to get a man that big to put his hands on you, it's not a smart idea. Oh my God. Buddy Murphy tried to distract Otis, and now he's in the ring. Goodness, this man. Oh my God.
Oof, just tosses him once more.
This is ridiculous, man. He's just tossing these two world-style athletes around like they're nothing.
Wait a minute. What is Otis looking to do here? Oh no, don't tell me.
Oh my God.
Don't tell me, Dorito. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? I heard he was great at the prom with this.
God.
He was good with the ladies. And look at that beautiful worm right there.
A man that big should not be moving around like that.
Some might say not the worm. They might call it the caterpillar. But ladies and gentlemen, Otis. This is why he was so popular with the ladies back in high school.
I have no idea what ladies he's talking about, but there is no way in hell a man that big should ever be able to move like that. This is ridiculous. This is insane.
Put your money.
Otis's tag team partner is still tired, still fatigued, while Otis just has all this adrenaline. Where is he getting this from? Gravy?
Otis, ladies and gentlemen, showing everybody why he's out here, why he's the best in the biz at what he does. And again just squishes him. And oh, wait a minute, they call this the compactor.
My God.
And oh, look at that. Buddy Murphy was there. Buddy Murphy saw his friend in trouble here. And wait a minute, what is Murphy looking to? Oh my goodness, has him up, and then
What a great move by Buddy Murphy. being by the side of his tag team partner. Taking out Otis. Now both opponents are on the ground. Who's going to get up first to get the tag?
And look at Murphy. Murphy taking out the other opponent. As you can see, Tucker was looking for Otis, but Odie wasn't there. And now Tony Nese is still kind of out. As you can see, he's holding his back in pain. That compactor probably took a lot out of him. And you can see he's
looking for Otis. He's nowhere to be seen.
He's nowhere to be seen. And oof! Now Nese is going to take it to him. And wait a minute, what is Nese looking to do here? Both men send him off the ropes, and oh, right across the chin. I want to talk about glass jaws. That double elbow to the chin it takes a lot out of you.
Chest takes a lot out of you. It hits you right into the abdomen, right into the chest area. And again, Buddy Murphy taking out Otis. Smart, understanding really the problem in this entire match. If you take out this big man, Tucker, not by the slightest is going to be easier, but you can definitely isolate Tucker. Isolate him, get him in the corner, and try your best to get the win.
As you can see, those chops just continually to the chest there, and now again right to the abdomen. As you were saying earlier, that if you take out the abdomen, oh my goodness, another pile driver, but no, again, not able to get that pile driver in. And now Tucker is going to bring it to Nese.
My goodness gracious. I don't know what Tony Nese is on, but he's really just trying to end careers right now. But Tucker is not having it. And we've seen this last time for Otis when they get that type of momentum going. What's going on here?
We saw this earlier.
Oh my God.
Saw this earlier. Ooh.
He has a concussion. He has a concussion, ladies and gentlemen. He has a concussion.
You're going to talk about headaches for days. I think he's going to have concussions for weeks. And just look at Otis. Oh, Otis wants some revenge. And Buddy Murphy's telling him to bring it. And just look at these two men just staring eye to eye here. And oh my goodness.
My God. Otis has had enough.
Big boy unleashed right here. Otis looking for something, but wait a minute. Has the arm behind the head. And look at Tony Nese, the wherewithal, as you said, that wrestling experience right here. And oh wait, he rolled him up. Could this be it? But oh, Rudy Charles saw that Otis had his hand on the rope there.
What a great referee Rudy Charles is. Understanding, seeing where the opponents are at all times and not missing that beautiful call.
Wait a minute, Tony Nese throws him down. What is he? Dust is off the abs. Oh, wait a minute. You can't be serious. Running Nese right across the face.
My gosh.
One.
Oh, man. Otis looks knocked out. His eyes look behind his head.
And Tucker was just too slow. Tucker was trying to get to him, but he was just too slow.
Tucker was getting beat up this entire match. Even if he wanted to get to Otis faster, he couldn't. He has been targeted throughout this entire match. Tony Nese and Buddy understood. Take out Tucker, and we have a better chance.
As you were saying earlier, when it comes down to stamina, these two stamina monsters able to beat the victory, and you get to see right there that compactor probably took a lot out of Tony Nese and really injured those ribs. But here tonight, these two men, these two phenomenal athletes, these premier athletes, as one might want to say, really showed everybody that they are not here to just be here. They are here to take names and to make everybody suffer.
Throughout this entire show, I'm saying right now, this might have been the biggest win compared to everything else. These two tag teams weighed over 500 pounds, and Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy figured out a way to get the W.
Like you said, they figured out a way. Nobody really thought it was going to happen. When it came down to it, Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese able to pick up the victory. In night two, they will fight against a team of Mustache Mountains. And this was earlier today, as we are trying to meet with Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. And Ford was talking to Dawkins earlier, and Dawkins wasn't really feeling it. Let's be honest. The Street Profits got some of the biggest drip I've ever seen in my life. They drip into the socks. Do you not see the swag? Like you said, they drip into the socks, but Dawkins wasn't feeling it. He was scared. He was scared of the Usos. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go backstage with Aaron Blake tonight. He has a special interview.
What was he talking to? Oh, Ted DiBiase's in the house?
Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
This man is made of money.
Wait, excuse me? The new owner of Dirty Money Incorporated. But yeah, what happened to Scott?
Haha, he couldn't pay the bill.
Couldn't pay the bills. You gotta... It just happens. Couldn't pay the bills, and DiBiase pulled it. He said, you know what? Give me everything you got. Because every man has his price. As you can see, already holding up his side of the bargain. He got them a first round bye tonight too, and that's, ladies and gentlemen, that is why Dirty Money Incorporated does not have to compete here tonight. And Ethan Carter III and Robert Roode do not need to be here until tomorrow. Wait a minute, who? The real winners?
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Jackson Riker from the Forgotten Sons, and like you heard earlier, he will show everybody why forgetting them was a mistake. And as you can see, our next matchup, it will be Ricochet and Keith Lee versus the Forgotten Sons. And look at Ricochet. You want to talk about drip. Look at Ricochet coming out with his Mr. Freeze attire from the one and only animated series of Batman.
Listen, Ricochet always has the greatest attires. He loves the fans. He always comes out in the spectacle. But when was the last time Ricochet has actually gotten a W? You understand what I'm saying? His attires, his outfits, they match that of Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. But the accolades just don't stand the weight. The man cares so much about the fans and entertaining the fans, he forgets W's gets you closer to your goals, not appreciation and love. Not that.
Well, you're right here, as Ricochet really hasn't been able to be very successful here. He's picked up a couple victories and here and there, but he has not been able to pick up victories that really matter. He's only been able to pick up victories when it just comes down to them. It's not really like something that you would just go out, but maybe having his best friend, his one, the only, the limitless one, Keith Lee at his side, he might be able to bask in some glory here tonight.
Now we're talking about W. Now we're talking to a man who knows what W's look like. You understand what I'm saying? From Chicago, Illinois, we know he knows what W's look like. The charismatic one himself, Keith Lee. The Forgotten Sons are nothing to sleep with. These guys can literally put you on the shelf. But Keith Lee being with Ricochet, I feel like will be a good type of combination to bring heavy strength with nice charismatic and athleticism. But if Ricochet can't get the job done and focus, Keith Lee will not advance to the next round.
As you said, Keith Lee will not advance if Ricochet and him are not on the same page as well. As you can see, they are color coordinated here tonight, but that might just be to the extent that they are in the same mind space, as Keith Lee is a man with the best arsenal known to man. He is very fast, he's agile, he's a weight of a super heavyweight, but can move like a cruiserweight. Nobody is built like that man, Keith Lee.
The man is literally like you make a superstar and you decide to put everything on 100. It's not even fair.
It's like you're playing a video game and all the cheats are unlocked, but ladies and gentlemen, the cheats are not going to be unlocked for these two men right here. You have Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler, flanked by the one, the only Jason Riker. As you saw him earlier, he said that tonight he will make sure that everybody does not forget why these men matter, and the Forgotten Sons will no longer be forgotten.
These two men honestly scare me to death. Not just because who's by their side and who's watching their back, but the respect these two men have is literally terrifying. Any match they're in, to be honest, you don't even know if you're going to get out of it. If you're going to come out of the other side. Wins and losses are fun. But your livelihood, the fact that you don't know if you're going to see your kids again going into matches with these men, to be honest with you, it's scary.
You have two ex-Marines. You have one man that's been in a tag team, as I mentioned earlier, with Buddy Murphy. You have Wesley Blake, and together they were Blake and Murphy, and they were dominant back in WWE's NXT. They were dominant, and they were dominating NXT's tag division for the longest time. But once Buddy Murphy decided to move on, Wesley Blake found himself in like a dire need of just a necessity. He couldn't find himself being needed anywhere until he finally met Steven Cutler. And when Cutler and Riker came along, Blake really found that new lease on life, and he became a very dominant, very deadly competitor.
Deadly is not just a word. He put a fire onto these two gentlemen's backs, and now they are in the Dusty Rhodes Classic, fighting for a chance to be champions. That is what this man brings to the table as far as being a manager. And to be honest with you, Ricochet really needs to step his game up if he wants to survive this tag team.
And good to see these two men hustling for position. They're trying to hustle for the dominance here. And Ricochet holding on to that head, holding on to Steve Cutler here, trying to keep Cutler down, but Cutler able to throw him off, and that shot right to the abdomen there. If you've never been hit with a shot right to the abdomen, it is not fun. It is not pretty, and it is not fun. You lose all your air. You're not able to breathe correctly. You're breathing in smaller breaths. But look at Ricochet. Beautiful.
My God.
Power bomb right there. Using the pendulum swing of the leg. Able to throw up Cutler into that power bomb position and just letting gravity do the rest.
This man is really what gravity forgot. And whoa, what a move by Ricochet. This might even be over. No, but Cutler kicks out just after a 1 count. This is insane. To be honest with you, Ricochet is keeping up with the times. He's doing pretty good. Oh, off the rope, probably going for one of those integurities. Ooh, right to the back of the neck. You see, Ricochet's taking it serious, and he got distracted again.
And did you see that kick right to Blake's face? And
I don't know if that was a smart idea.
I don't think it was. And honestly, I don't think Blake is going to take that very lightly. But he understands that it is a tag team match and that he cannot go inside or he will get disqualified. But did you see that punch right to the jaw there?
Look, Blake did his job, distracted Ricochet for a quick second, and that gave him two, not one, but two nice uppercuts straight to Ricochet's jaw.
And now Ricochet finding himself on the mat more often than not. And like you said, gravity did forget him, but didn't forget him tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, look at the athleticism from both of these competitors. And oh my goodness.
My goodness gracious.
There was no give in any of those shots. But you want to talk about
by Cutler.
No
Cutler,
give.
Turn around. Cutler, turn around. Cutler, turn around. Cutler.
Oh!
Jesus.
Keith Lee said you wanna oh my, did this man just kip up?
My God. My goodness. Keith Lee is literally not fair. He is a hack.
Wait a minute, what is this? Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you just see the height that Keith Lee got there?
Cutler had no idea what just happened to him. He's still dazed. He is still dazed off of that chop to the leg. And now Keith Lee is not wasting no time. What a good reversal.
Oh my goodness, it breaks through it, and oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
And look at this Riker here. He's talking to them. He's saying, hey, don't mess with him. Get some breathing room. Pull apart. Do not stay in the close quarters here with Lee. And the referee,
get out the ring.
Rudy Charles telling him to get down.
My God, Cutler has to get out of this ring right now as we speak. Keith Lee is getting way too much charisma going on, way too much momentum. And if he doesn't get out, this match could be academic. It might be over before it even starts. Look at the strength of this man.
Keith Lee just dominating, using everything to his power to keep Cutler in the ring. As you were saying earlier, Cutler needs to get out of the ring if the Forgotten Sons want to be successful, and this could be their opportunity. But no, again, no one home, and just staying on his feet. And again, Lee.
Jesus.
But oh my
Finally.
goodness.
It took a heavy lariat to the neck. Look at Cutler. He's excited. He understands. Listen, I'm a Marine. I understand what it takes.
Just look at the fight and the power in these two men, and finally able to bring in Wesley Blake. And what is this? What is this? Whoa! And now Blake going off the ropes. Beautiful elbow right to the chest.
Come on now, Blake understands the seriousness. That's why he's hitting him with not one but two. Oh.
Nobody was home for the second one, and now Lee, bringing it to, and oh my goodness!
This man should not be able to jump off the ground the way he just did.
With the greatest of ease, and this is why he is limitless. And wait a minute, Lee bringing in Ricochet once more, going off the ropes, and oh my goodness!
Look how high he was off the ground. Oh my gosh, in a standing front moonsault. Oh, whoa, what is this?
And you gotta ask yourself, the lopsidedness of that double back body drop, and wait a minute, beautiful! His tribute to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson there with that moonsault, that people's moonsault as he likes to call it.
What a great tribute, but it wasn't enough to keep down Blake. Blake having the strength and being heavier than Ricochet, understanding to keep him as far away from that man beast as possible, Keith Lee, and they stand a chance. Just keep him in the corner. Are we going for a tag team move here?
And once again, that
same thing they did to Keith.
But Keith had more weight coming down, so it is effectful. But is it as effectful as it was for Lee?
Most likely not. But is that a T-bone?
Ooh, no, it was a double arm, double underhook. It was just a suplex into just a falling backbreaker, you might want to call it. I don't even know.
All I know is that looked like it hurt. All I know is it looked like that hurt, and it looked like it hurt a lot.
It was a stiff. And now look at Ricochet tossing him into the corner, off out of the ropes, and what is a beautiful flatliner.
Flatliner by Ricochet. Up, Keith Lee's in the match.
And no, but wait a minute, look at Lee. Oof.
Oh my God.
Ricochet likes to call that flatliner the King's Landing, as he used to be called King Ricochet back in the day. And wait a minute, what is Ricochet looking to do here? It's 630 onto Blake. And
oh my God, he just took out Blake.
I don't know if he understood that Blake is not the legal man in the matchup. And wait a minute.
I think he sees Cutler now.
Cutler was trying to get in there, and oof, big uppercut, and now Ricochet getting sent off the ropes. Ricochet, beautiful flip over, and just look at the speed and athleticism of a man. Oh, wait a minute, able to sidestep that, and oh, with a big elbow.
You see that? In a matter of a second. In a matter of a second, Ricochet can get the upper hand, but all it takes is one reversal by Cutler, and he can get right back into this match. Understanding, isolating Ricochet from Keith Lee will always give you a chance, but if you let this man in the match, it's over with. It's over with. If I was Cutler right now, I would try to get him into the ropes and try to finish this match as quickly as possible. Great body suplex. Look at this. No. Cutler stay as far away from this man. Oh, what is he doing now?
Oh, and he just playing with Ricochet here. As you said, like you want to end this match sooner rather than later, but you also you're making a statement to the rest of the locker room. And oh wait, that double underhook bomb again, and oof, right to the back. There's no way
to. Many of these. Jesus Christ. I don't know how many of these Ricochet can continue to take before it's over.
And wait a minute, Ricochet able to get to his feet, but he's a little dazed and confused off his feet. As you can see, this one elbow just sent him loopy to the side there. And now wait a minute, beautiful lariat just taking him off his feet.
Oh my God, Ricochet is just getting destroyed right now.
And oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God. You see that? This is what I mean. He's not the one. He's not the one to be doing this with, man. Keith Lee is not the one.
And Lee is calling over Ricochet, but Ricochet not tagging in Lee yet. And oh, able to make the tag there was Cutler. And now Blake is in here, and Blake is taking advantage. Taking advantage of a smaller, more hurt Ricochet.
To be honest with you, that's how it's supposed to be. Oh my gosh, what a converted knee drop, knee straight to the face. Oh,
you could be looking for that frog splash, that signature high fly flow. 1,
oh my God,
2, and oh, Ricochet barely able to get the shoulder up.
Ricochet just kicked out.
Lee was nervous there. Lee thought that could have been it. The high five flow, and I thought it was it.
How the heck did Ricochet kick out of that?
And again, able to toss him into that powerbomb. And honestly, I think Ricochet just kicked off. I think there was more just adrenaline. I don't think it was he's there. I think it's just more adrenaline running through the veins of Ricochet here.
Well, speaking of adrenaline, you can call this man Mr. Charismatic, Mr. Adrenaline Pro, never loses. Look at this. He's right back into the match, and offense is back on. Look at this. He wastes no time. This man is like a truck. He sees everything. All he sees is red. Nobody is limited to this attack. This man is beating up 2 men at the exact same time, guys.
Oh! And like the numbers game right there, and oh, another clothesline, but no, Lee's still not going down, as you could just see these. And wait a minute, Cutler has him up, and then wait. Oh! Great
move by Cutler. One of those back body drops again. Oh, goddamn Blake, smart decision, taking out Ricochet, and now picking up Keith Lee. What is he thinking about? If I was him right now, I would try to end this match. Ricochet's down. You finally got Lee on 1 foot.
Wait, what is this? What is this? Has him and oh my God! Straight into the mat there. And could this be over?
My goodness, Lee looks knocked out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Forgotten Sons picks up a victory over Keith Lee and Ricochet.
What the hell? Wow, these guys are not to be played. Oh my gosh.
Like you said, they're no one to be playing around with. Did you just see the momentum of this? Look at this pop. Boom! Right into the shoulder blades. Nowhere to go off of that maneuver. And that King's Landing, I thought that could have been it. But
me too.
That double stomp, or that single stomp right into the, I don't know if it was the chest or the head, but just taking out Keith Lee just enough for the 3 count. And the Forgotten Sons able to pick up a victory here tonight. And move on to round 2.
I thought Buddy Murray and Tony Nese said a statement. This was a real statement to actually pin Keith Lee to get the victory. That's pretty impressive. These guys are not to be played with.
And as you heard earlier from Riker himself, they will be the true winners of this competition. And ladies and gentlemen, you cannot take anything away from them, but you cannot take anything away from our new World's Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles, which we will hear something from him come in your house, episode 8. But ladies and gentlemen, right now, as you can hear Dorito, he's fixing his mic because we are getting pumped up for the next action here in the Dusty Classic.
Oh, I'm so pumped. Let's get it started. In your house, baby. We have what? We have the Street Profits versus the Usos. We already heard what they were saying. They're petrified. They don't want to be a part of the Uso penitentiary.
And you cannot blame them. The Usos are a very, very, very successful tag team here in the WWE. Anywhere they go, they have been successful. They have been successful in the reality of wrestling. They have been successful in other companies as well. But ladies and gentlemen, when it comes down to it, you Usos are on the top of the chain. And here tonight, the Street Profits they're putting their coin in the hat, and they're just hoping that it lands on heads.
The Street Profits never miss when it comes to the drip. You know what I'm saying? They got the little Michael Jackson vibes going, but it's going to take a lot more to defeat the Usos. These are multiple-time tag team champions. And now they have a new move in their arsenal where they go after your legs. Now they're even more deadly. These two men need to be very careful to make this out of this match.
You are correct there. They have to be very, very careful when it comes to any of those maneuvers. And as you can see, you can see the Dusty Rhodes Classic logo right on Montez Ford, just paying every tribute he can to this company that has given him the red Solo Cup, as one might say, which is that is the smoke that they want. They want the smoke, and we're gonna give it to them.
Oh, Montez Ford definitely wants the smoke. He always wants to be champion. He knows he deserves it. And this, out of all the matches we've seen so far, the Street Profits probably got the biggest competition when it comes to the Usos.
And I might sound a little dumb here, but what is the smoke that they want?
The smoke they're looking for is that championship, and whoever's standing in their way. They don't waste no time. They don't care who it is. They want all the smoke.
And you want to talk about no ruthlessness, no way to get out of their aggression. These two are looking to put the Street Profits in the Uso Penitentiary, and they've been down since day one.
These two men right here, they done been through so many different transformations, and I believe this transformation here, this part of their life, they're the most brutal, the most focused, and to be honest, the most deadly. I don't want to be any competitor facing the Usos in this stage of their careers.
The sons of Rikishi, the grandsons of the great Lates, and these men right here are not just second generation, but third generation in this company, and they understand what it comes down to. They have that blood of the Wild Samoans. They have the blood of Quiche. They have the blood of Rock. They have the blood of a family that is known to get it done in the ring.
Is Jimmy really gonna face him with the chain on? God damn. That's epic.
That's actually Jay, for your information. Jimmy is the one on the outside. Jay will be the one continuing with the chain, and oof!
My goodness, the boy continuing with the whole thing, 56 carats on his neck.
When it comes down to it, they play no expense, and oh my goodness.
Already taunting?
Montez.
That's great.
Oof!
Damn. Whoa, didn't see that one coming. Hold up.
I did not see that one coming either.
Whoa. What was that? Whoa, that was a nice little combination. You see, you can't never doubt him. You think sometimes he might just be all show, but he's very athletic for a superstar. Very athletic.
Montez Ford again catching himself. Oh, right into that clothesline.
Ion, let me ask you a question. In all seriousness, do you truly, truly believe the Street Profits have a chance in beating the Usos tonight? These are tag team royalty.
Yes, I honestly do. The Street Profits, as long as they put their minds to it, they can do anything that comes to them. But you got to see that everybody here in Texas, in the home of the Longhorns, are really feeling it here tonight for the Usos. But they are not going to take it down when it comes down to the Street Profits. The Street Profits are known to pick up those big victories when it comes down to it. They're able to find the holes in someone's game and just poke to them.
So you believe that the Usos' deadly super kick, it won't be enough to keep down the Street Profits? Is that what you're telling me? You really believe the Usos splash, just one of them, is not enough to bring down Montez Ford or his tag team partner?
I think that Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have a huge chance on walking across that stage once more as victors here tonight, and walking into night 2 to face off against the Forgotten Sons.
I didn't ask you that. That's not what I asked you. You have to answer my question. I asked you, do you truly believe a super kick to the jaw to one of these guys right here won't be enough to keep them down? I believe so. Don't you see what the Usos are wearing on their feet? They're wearing the J's, the blue J's. You don't tell me a super kick won't be enough to keep both of these gentlemen on the ground.
But you want to talk about super kicks? You got to talk about Montez Ford as well. Montez Ford has a great super kick in his arsenal as well. But like you're saying, the Usos have a very powerful super kick. But when it comes down to it, I think the heart and the passion for this business that Montez Ford has and Angelo Dawkins has, they're gonna pull it out. They're gonna pull it out and be able to pick up a victory here tonight.
You're in denial. You are in complete denial. You're not using your head. These guys don't stand a chance if one of these Usos lands at least one, I believe, super kick. Just one. All it takes is one.
Well, I'm gonna hold you to that bet, and it will be $50 on the key. But ladies and gentlemen, look at Montez Ford.
It could be $100. What you mean? $100? You think Montez? Where you think Montez Perfect got his swag from? Me? You saw my hat. You saw what I'm rocking.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear Dorito going off, and you can see Montez Ford bringing it to him. Montez Ford was a multi-time gold medalist in track and field, and then you have Angelo Dawkins, which was a great competitor when it came down to wrestling in the mats. But wait a minute, oh my goodness,
that was pretty impressive. This big boy right here, Dawkins, man, he got all the potential in the world. You know, this guy here could possibly be a future world heavyweight champion. You understand what I'm saying? He has a chance to be. I could even. Oh my gosh! Look at the strength of this man. A legend in your house. Look how smart he is to take out the other twin. Smart. Take out the brother. Focus on the other one. If these guys really stay focused, you're right. You might be right, Ion. They could get it out. But if all the Usos need to do is land one super kick, all it takes is one.
As you keep saying that, it does. All it takes is one. But ladies and gentlemen, right here, you can see just working on the neck, working on the back, working on the shoulders. Angelo Dawkins knows what it takes to pin someone down for a 3 count, and that's what it comes down to. Angelo Dawkins, oh my goodness,
Jesus!
And wait a minute, tags in Jay, and now Jay just swinging at him with everything he had.
Chain and all, he is not scared. The chain has yet to get off of his neck. That's impressive.
And oh my goodness!
Even when his neck was literally about to be ripped off, the chain is still on his neck.
Like you're saying, Dawkins he's no one to really mess around with. When you put Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins together, you got a tag team made for success.
Come on now. That drip you see on their bodies is not cheap. Okay, the company in your house has dropped the bag. They understand how serious it is to keep these competitors happy. Look at the athleticism of this big boy. My goodness.
And look at him dancing. Look at him going. I think that's what you call a TikTok dance right there.
Oh my gosh, anything but TikTok. Oh, Jesus.
But you want to talk about success. You don't want to talk about TikTok. TikTok has been a success for each and every one of these competitors. But wait a minute. Beautiful combination right here. And this could be it for Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. The Street Profits could be walking off, going into night 2 with a victory. But no.
Kicked out after 2. And he even did his signature frog splash. And it wasn't enough. He kicked out of... That's literally the move Montez had. That's his move. What else does he really have but that frog splash? He's hit his move. He's gotten into his arsenal, and he hit his biggest move, and it still wasn't enough to keep down one of the Usos. The Usos has yet to drop the super kick.
Oh, able to toss off the super kick, and look at him taking apart that leg, and then boom, right to the knee right there. That is smart strategy. Able to slide the super kick off, and then going for the knee.
You knew Montez was scared for his life when he saw the Usos putting up for that super kick. He knew his life was about to be out. He knew it.
He's literally throwing everything he has at them. At Jay right here. And Jay really, I think Jay's just furious that he was able to get that super kick in. Oh, right to the gut. And then oof.
Ooh. Okay, just a super kick to the gut. Even that right there has him a little weak, has a little out of breath. Oh my goodness, another Samoan drop by Jay. Look at this, man. Come on. Really, Ion? You really believe? You really? Look at this. Look how smart he is cutting the ring in half. taken out. Look at, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know where Montez is right now? In the Uso penitentiary, all by himself.
Oh, but wait a minute. Uso bringing him up on top. Uso bringing him up. Once you're up there, there's only one thing to do. There's only one way down. Oh, no.
Not the
oh, my
drop.
God. Did you just see the way his body bounced?
His head ricocheting off of the ground. This is wow.
Oh, wait a minute.
That move I was talking about.
That submission maneuver right here. And look at Dawkins able to break it up. Oh, but Rudy Charles.
He knocked out the referee. The referee is out. Oh,
super kick.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But the referee's down though. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh yeah, he's not getting back up. Guess what, Montez? You are in the Uso penitentiary.
Oh wait, Rudy Charles coming in. And you gotta ask yourself, does Rudy know who's legal? And I don't think he's gonna care because he can't really tell.
My goodness gracious. And that, look at this. Uso splash. Oh,
Uso splash. And just look at this beauty right here. Able to just jump so high. Jimmy Snuka Superfly would be proud.
Man, look at this. Dawson is still out. He's still out. He is still out. And it's over. You really gave him a chance. Dawson is still out. All it took was one super kick. Dawson is still out. He is still out right now. My goodness. All it took was one. He hit him with the frog splash. Wasn't enough. Tried to get that signature DDT. Couldn't do it.
Right here. This was a downfall. Headbutting Rudy Charles there. And I think they're going to have to check Rudy in between matches. But beautiful super kick.
All it took was that one super kick. Knocked him straight out. Put him into tomorrow.
When it comes down to it, the Usos place both members of the Street Profits into the Uso Penitentiary, and they're looking to put their next victim in the Uso Penitentiary come round 2. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the Usos here, the Usos are ready and they're willing to take on any challengers, and they're going to be one-on-one with the Forgotten Sons. And I honestly say the Forgotten Sons have a chance of putting the Usos away.
If anyone has a chance, it's those malicious military assassins. You understand? I wouldn't be surprised if the Usos, while they're coming up the ring, doesn't come next to you and hit you with a super kick, doubting them like this. It's disrespectful.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our next matchup. We have the Revival taking on a mystery tag team. Ladies and gentlemen, not even us as commentators know who the competitors are that the Revivals are going to face. And the Revivals posted on social media that they are going to take down whoever it is, and they are going to show them why they are the best tag team in any of the businesses.
Listen, if anyone has that moniker, has the right to say that, is these two gentlemen right here. Multiple-time tag team champions. These guys have been through so much turmoil from the moment where one of their tag teams got their knee split in half, had to go through rehab, came back, became a tag team superstar. These two gentlemen have been through the most, and let's be honest, that finisher is damn near unbreakable, whatever the word is. You can't kick out, kick out of it. You understand what I'm saying? You can't kick out of that move. You understand?
The Shatter Machine.
The Shatter Machine put you up in the air like a flatliner just to come back to a double knee straight to your face. You have a chance. So whoever it is, they don't stand a chance. Bring them out right now. It doesn't matter who it is.
You can see the fans are getting wild up. The fans are in anticipation of who the tag team is going to be, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop it. It doesn't matter who it is. Hurry up and bring them out so they can hurry up and get this W. Stop the malarkey.
You can see Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder just pacing back and forth, waiting for the competitors to come out. And you got to think this is great mind games right here.
Who could it be? Who is it? Come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
This is not right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it can't be.
No.
There's no way.
No chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Woken Warriors of the Hardy Boys.
You got to be kidding me, man.
And Matt and Jeff Hardy making their return to the WWE here, ladies and gentlemen, and in your house, only on the Dusty Classic, ladies and gentlemen.
What in the almighty heck? This should be illegal. The fact of the matter is, you can't get prepared for a tag team like this. Who came up with this? Who's the general manager that came up with this? He should be fired.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Ric Flair. Ric Flair bringing, I think he had a favorite for Matt and Jeff, and he said, you know, it's been a while since you've made it into the WWE. Why don't you come back for one more run?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Scott Dawson and his tag team partners, come on, bro. This is nothing. This is nothing. Wilder, you got this. This is nothing. This is nothing. Come on. They haven't been in the ring in God knows how long. The rust is real. Take them out. Take them out. Break their knees.
As you can hear the fans, they're saying delete, and the Revival are saying you're not going to delete us because we're going to free the Revival here tonight.
A nice go back and forth, standing up to the Hall of Famer Matt Hardy. That's what I like to see. There we go. Oh! Don't give it to him. And look who's first to be on their back. You
gotta think, but the smarts advantage is gonna go to the Hardy Boys, and if you look closely, the Matt Hardy's shirt and his gloves, those are the gloves that he used to wear back when he was Matt Hardy version 1. When he was the ECW champion.
This is not right. This is not right. These guys are Hall of Famers, and the fact is you got them as a mystery opponent is unfair. It's like there is a vendetta against the Revival, as if they don't want them to go back into tag team glory.
As you said, the Revival tag team glory, they have had so much in every company that they've been in. But here in the WWE, exactly, these two men have been able to pick up victory after victory, tag team champion after tag team championship, and just continue to show the dominance on why everybody wants the Revival in their company, why the Revival is the next best tag team in the world.
In the world. They are the best tag team in the world. And they're going to show that tonight against Hall of Famers. When they get this W against Matt and Jeff Hardy, they will be cemented as one of the best tag teams in history. You understand? Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys, they have around, 12 tag team championships combined, world championships, multiple time world champions. You got to be kidding me if you're not going to tell me once the Revival wins this match, they're not going to be legends themselves.
You can make that claim, but oh my goodness. That signature alley-oop, and just look at the hip thrust. You got to tell me, Dorito, did you ever do those hip thrusts growing up? Because I know I did.
Listen, I did them so many times to the point where I really believed I was Jeff Hardy. But that was the old days. That was the days of believing in the Hardy Boys. Those days are long gone. It's time for them to give it up. The fact is, they are dinosaurs. They don't want to give up the spotlight so bad. They would rather take it from these young guns. And I'm disgusted. I am disgusted. I hope the Revival set an example. Great lariat to the back of the head. Give them a concussion. Taking their spotlight like this.
Like you keep saying, taking the spotlight away from the Revival, and it's only taking the spotlight if you allow it, and if you're not able to step up to the spotlight, as they tell actors, you gotta find the light. The light's not gonna come to you, and when it comes down to it, they gotta find their light. They got to be the best in the business, and that beautiful signature backbreaker right to shoulder blades of Jeff Hardy, and it just makes it just a little harder when you have to lift your arms after kicking out.
And don't forget, Jeff Hardy has a history of back problems. Hitting that Swanton bomb is nothing easy, you understand? He could hit it, but he could really only hit one a match. He can't hit multiple. His back just can't take it. And the old age coming to him, it's not his arsenal is way too youthful for his body to continue this type of moveset, my opinion.
Yeah, you're not wrong. His body it's not meant to be taking the amount of damage, both him and Matt. They've put so much damage on their bodies over the years that twist of fate.
Already. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Only a 2.
Oh my gosh.
Not able to put him away just yet. I think Matt Hardy
this
knew.
This would have been the darkest day. Jesus.
But wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Beautiful Russian leg sweep right there.
Almost gave me a heart attack. If this match would have ended that quick, that would have probably been the darkest day in the Revival's career. That was wild. Holy.
And if you don't know the history behind the Revival, they were huge only due to Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes put them together as a tag team, and he said, you know, you two really remind me of myself in my younger days. You two are the future of tag team wrestling. You two are phenomenal athletes, and together you make one of the best tag teams in the world. And honestly, we only have the Revival because of Dusty.
It is because of Dusty you're going to see the Revival go all the way. Look at this brainbuster right here. Oh my, you could pin Jeff right now and it would have been over. Dusty saw what we're all seeing now. Dusty put all of his cards on the table for this tag team. And the fact of the matter is, Jeff and Matt Hardy coming out here thinking it's going to be just a clean little, oh yeah, come back, woo-ha, try to go for another title run. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
Like, ooh, beautiful slingshot off the ropes into that Falcon Arrow.
Come on, so far the offense has been all the Revival right now. Matt Hardy hasn't touched the mat in a minute. Jeff Hardy's getting his butt whooped. I'm pretty confident in my pick with the Revival winning this match.
And if the Revival win this match, they will go against either DIY or the New Day. And look at this beautiful, that power slam.
Listen, Scott Dawson has been through so much. Oh my gosh. So much in his career. And the fact of the matter is, he can't risk losing this match.
He can't. He needs to be able to pick up the victory here tonight. The Revival, if they want to stake that claim that they made over Twitter, where they are the best tag team in the world, they have to beat one of the best tag teams in the world in the Hardy Boys.
Not they have to, they shall. There is no reality, no vortex in this world where it sees the Revival losing to Matt and Jeff, the old Hardy Boys. Okay, there is no way these guys can lose. They are more advanced. They have a lot more in their arsenal, and the same old trickery will not work this time around. There's a brain buster for you too, Matt. Boom.
Well, it looks like Matt Hardy, he may be bleeding above the eyebrow there, but again, I think he was going to go for that brain buster again, but Matt Hardy, he read the situation. You got to give it to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy knows what it takes to get the job done. Former champion as well as Jeff. They understand what it takes to be done. As you can see, those leg drops not as forceful as they used to be in his younger days, though.
Listen, Ion, of course they know, man. They've been on the top of the mountain multiple times. I never once said they don't know. But the fact of the matter is, it's not their time anymore, okay? It's just not their time. It's our time. You understand? To be honest with you, you keep boosting up the Hardy Boys. Soon it won't be your time as well. You understand? It was going to be mine and the Revival's time. But Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, people like you, okay, are the reason why they keep coming back here. Because you keep trying to give them hope, when the hope has been long gone a long time ago. You understand? People like you should be ashamed of yourselves, trying to force these old men back into their younger days.
You want to talk about younger days? I don't think there was a younger day, but oh my goodness. Matt Hardy used to be able to do something like that.
Well, it looks like he can still do it. Oh, great kick out. Great kick out. Come on, man. The fact of the matter is, oh my God.
Scotty D was going for a drop kick, but no. Oh, Jesus. Going for a twist of fate, but no. Ooh. Dawson able to find a way out of it into a beautiful lariat.
Oh my God, it could have been academic. Listen, I'm not about all the trash talking I've been saying. I know the power of that twist of fate. It is nothing to play around with. Star Dawson was smart to get out of that way quick.
What is this?
What's going on here?
Oh, just mocking the Hardy brothers right there.
Look at that, using their own tag move against them.
Wait a minute, what is this? Wilder taking him out for a ride with a suplex.
Strength of Wilder, look at this.
Oh, but look at that. Hardy was trying to take a cheap shot. Nobody home, and oh, wait a minute. Into the corner.
Oh,
wait a minute, this could be that maneuver you're talking about earlier.
No,
flatliner into the code breaker. Shatter machine.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. The revival, ladies and gentlemen, are moving on to the next round. The Hardy Boys really thought. They really thought they were going to come back here and have a glorious comeback. No chance. This is embarrassing. The Hardy Boys should retire after this. Congratulations to the Ring Boys.
As you were talking about earlier, able to add insult to injury with that leg drop, just mocking the Hardy Boys, then hitting them with the Shatter Machine just to end the match. And just look at this beautiful right here. Boom!
Look at that. You can see Matt Hardy's eyes rolling in the back of his head. He is knocked out cold. These two men right here, they have the chance to make it all the way. To be honest, Ion, this is probably the best tag team tournament I'm seeing all around. This is a group of individuals. This is going to be crazy.
And up next, we have No Way Jose and R-Truth versus the OC, as they like to be called, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. And right now we have R-Truth making his way. And if you want to talk about someone up in age that really is able to put it down, R-Truth is he's in his late 30s and he's still able to do it like the best of them.
I don't know. Are you serious?
Am I serious about what?
Are you serious? This man is a walking dust machine. The fact that he can make it all the way down to the ring is surprising. Late 30s? Let me give you a little bit of insight. The last time R-Truth won a legitimate title, both of us were still drinking apple juice. You understand what I'm saying? We were both still eating Lunchables. How in the world did R-Truth get to this legitimate tournament? Who in the almighty said, hey, you know what we should do? We should bring R-Truth. Man, my head hurts.
R-Truth teaming up with a man that he's seen a little bit of himself in. The man, the one, the only one-man party machine known as No Way Jose.
Another buffoon that likes to dance.
This is bringing the fun.
God. Oh my goodness gracious. To be honest with you, I don't say this a lot, but I really, really hope the OC set an example for these two clowns. Like, I am embarrassed. I am really embarrassed. We've had tag teams like the Revival, like the Usos. You understand? Like the Mustache Mountain, legitimate wrestlers. And we literally have a gentleman here dancing with a tank top. Oh my gosh. Oh, my head hurts.
But you have the conga line. Look at the guy with the hat. Come on, the top hats are in.
Ion, how in the world are you commentating with me right now? Why don't you go down there and you dance with him? Huh?
You know what? I'm going to stand up right now and I'm just going to... No way, Jose. No way, Jose.
Can somebody please get him out of here, man? Somebody please get this man out of here. I'm taking my hat off. I'm getting tired of this. This is. Oh.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna do what the kids say, and I'm just gonna little dab on them.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, Ion, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Who do you have for this match? I wish you would say something else besides one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Continue.
I was gonna say I have No Way Jose and R-Truth. They're gonna pick up the upset victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am no longer part of this commentary booth. I'll see you guys later. Before I leave, let me first say this. Nerd. That's it. But you disgraceful. Disgraceful. You should be your commentary license should be taken away from you immediately. Immediately.
Now that we're by ourselves, I'm just gonna talk about how great the OC is. The OC, known across Japan as one of the best tag teams, and their leader AJ Styles is the new World's Heavyweight Champion after No Mercy, defeating Seth Rollins in what was one of the most hellacious steel cage matches in your house history.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen.
You decided to come back.
And no, it's not me trying to come back. At the end of the day, you're not giving the OC justice. Let me say it the right way. Not just multiple time Japan Tag Team Champions, but one of the most best looking people to rock a baldy since The Rock. Let's keep it completely 100.
And which one are you talking about? Are you talking about Carl or are you talking about Luke?
Both of them. Luke and Carl. They're rocking the baldies, making it look back in the style.
So we're just gonna call them the Ball Brothers?
Don't get disrespectful. I'm really getting tired of this disrespect. Don't get disrespectful.
I'm just gonna
guys, like, look at this. This is not even, bro. This is not even a match. Running Samoan drop by Carl. He's just, look at this. R-Truth is not in the realm of Carl Anderson. The man has a last name of a legend.
Again with that running backdrop, and so look at Carl Anderson just taking out the legs, and you got to ask yourself, R-Truth, yes, R-Truth got it, but does he got enough? The club, or the OC as they want to call himself now, they're the OGs. They're the big ones. They're the ones on top. They're the original club, and they are going to do whatever it takes. And oh, come on, Jose, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
At least, you see, I don't have to say anything. The viewing public can see just how pathetic this tag team is. Just how disgraceful this tag team is. To be honest with you, Carl, set an example for everyone else that actually gave these two nerds a chance. Like Ion. Do you even know wrestling? The fact that you would even give these guys a 0.001 chance to beat these. My gosh.
You never know. You got the Davids and you got the Goliaths. Sometimes the Davids are going to pick up the victory here tonight.
What world do you live in?
And oh my goodness, did you just see that southpaw right to the jaw there?
My gosh.
You cannot take anything away from Jose. Jose, he's a powerhouse. He has very heavy fists. You want to talk about heavy fists? You got Luke Gallows, but I think No Way Jose has just as strong fists as Luke Gallows himself.
What in the world? All it took was one right hand? My God. What is his hands made of? Bricks?
He's the party master for a reason, but wait a minute. Come on, not like this.
I'm not surprised. If I was Carl, I would try to end this embarrassment as fast as possible. The fact that I'm even in the same ring as these two gentlemen would embarrass my credibility. I would try to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Up he goes, and oh my God!
Come on, man. Come on, Luke.
Oh my goodness!
A big man like that, and he's that flexible. He can hit you with a super kick. He can hit you with a kick in the back of your head. The power of this man, bringing R-Truth into the ring. Come on, man. I would play around with these two guys. These two clowns. These two nerds. Look at this. Luke Gallows doing it all by himself. To be honest with you, after this, I'm definitely going to let the OC understand just how you feel about them, because you are way too disrespectful. The fact that you give these two a chance is disgraceful.
You know, if we don't see me on the next episode of In Your House,
then you know why. Exactly. You know exactly why. I say it to the viewing public. The OC took out Ion. You understand what I'm saying? They took him in the back. They showed him the world heavyweight champion AJ Styles, and he got a phenomenal elbow straight to the face for commentating so disrespectfully when he has tag team royalty in the ring.
If you want to talk about AJ Styles was brutally attacked by Adam Cole, and you gotta also ask yourself, the OC that were just choked out, and then Carl Anderson's leg was just ripped apart by Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish at No Mercy, and you gotta ask yourself how much are they feeling the effects of that matchup?
No, you can definitely see Carl limping a little bit when he was coming down the ring. And I still give them a 99.999% chance to get this victory tonight, due strictly because of their opponents.
And look at Big LG out here is making statements, and then wait a minute, going for another throat thrust. And wait,
what is he doing?
Going to the outside where Jose's at. What is this? Wait a minute. Oh, no, not on the outside. Not on the outside. Oh!
The OC is pissed off. They're pissed off. They got attacked. They got attacked by those cowards. You understand? They got attacked by those cowards. Their world champion, their best friend, okay, got attacked. They're setting an example to the rest of the In Your House roster. They are tired of people really believing they get a chance. R-Truth's finally getting a little suplex in here. The first offensive move this entire match, by the way.
Oh, wait a minute. Luke Gallows.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hitting Rudy Charles.
That's what's going to happen to you. That's what's going to happen to you. Just like Rudy Charles, poor man. You're going to get attacked for disrespecting the OC.
Oh, wait a minute. Jose on top, and then, oh!
Look at this. Look at the power of these two guys.
Wait a minute.
What are they doing here?
We've seen this before. We've seen this before. Oh, my goodness. And out she goes. You can count to 100. 1, 2, 3.
This is what you call academic. It's a wrap. It's over with. OC, hey, come up this ramp. Ion wants to tell you something.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. We're gonna have the last match. We're gonna be fine. Nobody's gonna get hurt. We're all friends.
Oh no, now we're all friends. Listen, I believed in you guys from the beginning. The OC, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the OC picking up a victory, and right there you get to see that beautiful clothesline, and then boom, right there, and it was all she wrote. As you can see, you could have counted to 100, and R-Truth was out for the count.
They never stood a chance from the jump.
And oh my goodness, I didn't notice how much Carl Anderson was bleeding. I think he kept wiping himself.
Even though my guy Carl was injured, he still found a way to get the W. Leg all messed up, busted open, and still came up with the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our main event coming up, and it will be DIY versus the New Day, and only one of those teams can be successful. And you gotta ask yourself, the New Day is a multi-time champion in the WWE.
Multiple times.
How do you feel about their chances here tonight?
They have a great chance. The New Day, DIY, this is probably going to be the most, how I can say, equal matchup throughout this entire night, especially coming from what the hell we just watched. You understand? This is probably going to be the most entertaining matchup thus far tonight.
As we were talking about matchups, like I said, the OC continuing, and they will fight Dirty Money Incorporated next on night 2. But for now, like we were saying, here in Austin, here in the home of the Longhorns, it will be Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa teaming up once more to take on the New Day.
To be honest with you, I don't know how fake. I've never seen any more faker individuals in my life. These two gentlemen try their best to be brothers. You guys just can't do it. The only chance I give these two in succeeding in this W, if they could put their egos aside and understand the goal at hand, which is the Dusty Rhodes Classic Championship, they can get this W. But if their egos continue to collide the way they've done the last couple of years, the New Day will come out victors.
So where's your money? Is your money on DIY or is your money on the New Day?
Listen, I'm a smart bettor. You understand? I bet accurately. You understand? And as much as I love the New Day, they don't stand a damn chance. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe not a chance. They got a fighting chance, but no way. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, come on, man. I'm not crazy.
But your money is on DIY here tonight?
Of course it is. And that's only because if they let their egos at the door. If they don't, the New Day will definitely get the victory, because you cannot sleep on the longest reigning tag team champions in our modern day history.
But you want to talk about the most dominant tag teams in modern day history. You have the New Day, but ladies and gentlemen, all three competitors are dressed to compete here tonight. Who's going to be the two men on the ropes? Is it going to be Big E? Is it going to be Kofi, or is it going to be Xavier? Only two men can compete, not all three.
To be honest, I feel like a new policy should be put where we find out who is actually competing before the match begins. Because for DUI, who are they? Who are they to really understand who they're going against? That's a competitive advantage for the New Day. And to be honest with you, we got to speak to the Board of Commissioners and figure out a way to fix this problem. This is unfair.
You got to ask yourself, technically the Forgotten Sons as well. If Riker wanted to get involved and actually be in the matchup himself, technically he has all right too.
Listen, if Riker was in this match, it would have probably finished a lot faster.
And so you got to ask yourself, is the New Day, is it going to be Big E and Xavier? Is it going to be Big E and Kofi? Or is it going to be Kofi and Xavier? What is the configuration?
We're finding out now.
Oh my goodness! They've decided to go speed over power, and you got to ask yourself: is that smart? Is that the way to go here tonight?
I say no, it's not. I say, listen, if you're going against two professional wrestlers with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, at least have at least one advantage, which is strength. I don't believe they are better wrestlers than Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. That's just my personal opinion.
Oh my goodness, still on his feet here was Johnny, but they're putting him down with that back body drop.
And I'm going to say what nobody else is saying. We all know who's the weak link here. Xavier.
You know what? Xavier Woods is honestly one of the best competitors in the ring, but his curly boots do sometimes get tangled in the ropes.
That's not the only thing that gets tangled, if you know what I mean.
We're just gonna move past that, and we're gonna go on to the action in the middle of the ring right now, as we have Xavier Woods and Johnny Gargano, a match that one might want to see it in a singles competitor.
Listen, these two guys are great singles competitors, but you can't say enough about them as a tag team. Following Gargano with that beautiful German suplex, these guys are great singles. But together, they're damn near unbeatable, and they understand that. And as smart competitors, as smart wrestlers, they know we're better together than we are apart. We'll just see how long it lasts before their egos self-explode their own tag team success.
It is true. Gargano and Ciampa have both bit at each other's throats. They love to work with each other, but then sometimes they don't know how to put their egos aside. They're both very driven by their goals and their wants, but when it comes down to it, only one man's goal technically could be the main goal, and if it clashes with something else, sometimes it's just not going to get you where you need to be.
I always wondered, Ion, for Kofi, you don't ever think, oh my goodness, what a flying double knee straight to the chest, this might even be over. Look at this. Speaking of what I was actually about to say, for Kofi Kingston, look at it, he literally almost just lost the match. It got to be frustrating for Kofi and Big E to know they have such a weak link like Xavier Woods on their team. Pretty sad.
And we're not going to talk about weak links because there is no weak link when it comes down to the New Day. Each and every one of these competitors brings something to the table. Big E brings the strength and the semi-agility, what we'll call it. Then we got Xavier Woods, which brings us smarts. As he's pointing to his head, he brings the musical talentness. He brings maneuvers that most people don't even know about when he plays video games. We learned some of those maneuvers, and honestly he steals them. And then you have Kofi Kingston, a veteran in the game, a man that's been in this business for over 15 years and is still rocking it out there with the quickness and the speed. Only one man that I know that is that great in the ring is Kofi Kingston.
My God, you should be a motivational speaker the way you motivate these weak links to believe in themselves. We all know who's weaker here, okay? We all know this. You don't have to sugarcoat it, okay? Xavier knows it, Kofi knows it. Let's be honest, Xavier has had about a minute and a half of offense so far going on. He's sweating his butt off. He needs to tag in Kofi before he literally gets pinned. You don't have to do this. Trust me, this is why I'm here, to bring some truth into this commentary booth. Because if not, you'll just boost up these people to make them believe in something that's not true. Just not true. Oh, what a beautiful dropkick by Johnny Gargano, by the way.
And we're gonna believe in. They want us to believe in what they're gonna provide. And look at the beautiful backflip and a jab right to the face, and another one. And just look at this. Who else can do the splits that perfectly?
Look,
exactly.
New Day. Look at him going to the crowd.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness gracious. Somebody gave Ion a New Day silver box to shut him up. Man.
Give me a box of Bootios and I'll be happy. And give me Francesca and I'll play the New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks.
My goodness gracious. I ain't gonna lie to you. Xavier Woods has shown a little bit of heart so far into this match. But look at this. Look at this art. Oh, what a beautiful standing drop kick.
Right into that standing drop kick.
Whew. My goodness. Sometimes I cry when I see these two competitors are tag teams, because they're literally selfish. They don't want us to appreciate the tag team glory. That's why they always want to be single. We should be so appreciative. It's like bringing Kobe and Shaq, R.I.P. Kobe. It's like Michael Jordan and LeBron James. You understand what I'm saying? It's like John Cena and Randy Orton as a tag team. This right here is like bringing Iron Man and Captain America together. It's beautiful.
And when you bring those two together, you get Civil War, and that's what happens when those two decide to clash. And just look at Ciampa. Ciampa didn't care that Gargano got struck by Xavier there.
My goodness, that's why I say the selfishness is probably going to be the only thing that's going to stop these two. They're not real tag teams. They're just two really good wrestlers understanding the climate of today in your house and understanding we can't do this by ourselves. With AJ Styles and Carl Anderson running literally in your house, they know we have to stick together or else we will literally be ambushed by the flusher of talent in this roster.
And it's true, you could get lost in the shuffle. And again, Rudy Charles just finding himself in a spot where he doesn't need to be. And honestly, I feel bad for the man.
Listen, Ric Flair got to drop the bag. Rudy Charles has literally fell on his back about 6 times so far in this matchup.
He really has, and the poor guy, he's in the main event, and he's trying to hold it together. It's been a long night for him.
I can only imagine seeing Otis do what he just did in the ring. That was so uncomfortable.
Wait a minute. Looking for the up, down, the final hour.
What the heck?
Beautiful maneuver. One, two, and
my God.
Ciampa was there to break it up.
Oh my goodness. I thought Ciampa was literally going to let him get pinned. Ciampa.
The Sicilian psychopath right there, not allowing Kofi Kingston and Xavier to get the victory. And look at that, talking some smack, but oh, what a fist right to the face.
Come on, man. The New Day taking advantage to be honest, the miscommunication.
And,
Oh my gosh.
like you said, taking advantage of that miscommunication right there. And they understand that, like what you're saying, they both have egos. They have such big egos, and they want to succeed, both of themselves. And so,
you think Johnny Gargano forgot about the fact that Tommaso Ciampa just let him get hit by Xavier Woods like that? He still remembers that.
It's true. He's not going to go down without a fight, because both of these men, like we've been talking about, their egos are going to be the downfall of both of them. And if the New Day are able to pick up a victory here tonight, it's going to be because of that. It's going to be because these men cannot form together as a beautiful tag team. And did you see that extra height on that boom drop?
Kofi Kingston literally can jump out the gym. You understand? And again, Tommaso Ciampa has to save Johnny Gargano. Johnny has to find a way to tag in Tommaso Ciampa. He is running out of stamina. And Kofi Kingston, if Kofi Kingston gets his hands on either the SOS or the
Trouble in Paradise?
The Trouble in Paradise, not even that, the flying body splash, that could probably be it for Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano got to find a way to get to Tommaso Ciampa as quickly as possible. Because Kofi Kingston is fresh. He's fresh in the match. He's not really that winded. What's going on here?
Talk about oh, no. Johnny.
What is he doing?
Johnny, there's no, you can see Ciampa's telling him to do it. No, Johnny, there's no need for this. Johnny, there's no need. Oh my
God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Somebody get the medics. Kofi's not moving. Oh my gosh.
Kofi Kingston hit that cement hard out there.
Oh my gosh. Is that even legal?
And look at him. He's still not moving.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, finally able to get some recognition of where he's at, but I don't think Kofi's fine. I think Kofi's just fighting off of like adrenaline and just mat awareness, and honestly I don't think he knows where he's at.
How is Kofi still moving at this point? This is what I mean. Kofi Kingston is a potential Hall of Famer. He just fell right on his back, and now he's on the top rope.
But as you said, as you saw, he was stutter stepping. It's like he's losing his balance. I think he's literally throwing everything he has left at Gargano here, trying to pick up a victory, because he understands that Gargano is not all in it either. Gargano took some of that punishment as well.
But he didn't take a suplex on the outside, though. How is Kofi still moving? Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as I disagree with Ion, this has been a crazy show. Okay, we have some of the best competitors I have ever seen. And we have to applaud Kofi Kingston to get up from that. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Oh, face first into that bottom turnbuckle, and that could be it. That could have been what he needs to do to take him out. And wait a minute, look at this, using the bottom rope. Come on. Using the bottom rope to get extra leverage there was Johnny Gargano.
That was the 3. Whoa, what's going on, Ref? What's going on right now?
Whoa. Now Kofi has him. 1, 2, and oh no.
So Ciampa was ready to help his teammate once again.
Is he helping him, or does he not trust him to kick out? That is the real thought, because if you think about it, over here Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, they understand what it means. And wait a minute, what is this? And
oh my gosh. Looking straight at Tommaso Ciampa when he did it too. Goodness
they understand how much the other person can take, and they go at it fully. They're giving everything in their right to put down the other man. But when it comes down to it, Ciampa just does not trust Gargano to kick out.
Well, that trust is definitely being the advantage for the New Day. As much as I talk about the New Day, they're like hyenas seeing blood in the water. They're not wasting any time taking advantage of a hurt and damage Johnny Gargano.
Wait a minute. Johnny once again. This time not with the ropes. And able to kick out was Xavier. But right into that arm. And I think Johnny wasn't able to get that arm fully extended into that pin. So Johnny let go before he was caught up. And wait a minute. The Gargano escape in the middle of the ring here. But look at that Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston understanding that submission move, man, has tapped out some of the best wrestlers on the planet. And Kofi knows, Xavier is not even close. So he had no choice but to get out of there and get that pin out.
And like we were saying earlier, Gargano needs to bring in Ciampa. Gargano needs to find the less ignorant part of himself and bring in the other man.
Why do you think he has yet to even go close to his corner? What's your opinion on all of this?
I honestly think that he just needs to bite the bullet, and they need to work as a tag team, because like you said earlier, when they work as a tag team, they are very successful. They are one of the best tag teams in the biz. But when they are so conceited and do not want to work as a unit, they're replaceable.
Oh boy, I think
wait a minute.
Oh my gosh, I think they heard you. What the hell was that? Oh my gosh. You know what? This is why they don't work as a tag team. They can injure people.
Wait a minute, Kofi Kingston!
Oh my gosh. Kofi has had enough of Tommaso Ciampa.
Wait a minute, where's Gargano going? Wait a minute, where's
Johnny Gargano doing?
Wait a minute. Oh! And look at these two fighting on the outside.
Big E observing Xavier Woods, making sure nothing sneaky's going on. Watching Gargano's on the floor, Big E's taking advantage.
And then, oh my God. And look at this, Kofi. Look at this. Oh, Xavier was trying to get to Kofi, and no. Big chop. Oh, wait a minute. How's the arms? Fairy tale ending.
No way. No. Oh my gosh. Tommaso Ciampa didn't give a damn that Johnny just got Hurricanrana on the outside. He was just focused on taking out this right here. This right here should have been the end of the match.
Right there, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa not on the same page, and pretty much just said, you know what? Screw it. Ciampa said, I'm just going to end the match. I don't care.
And look, this is what I mean about the fakeness. They act as if they were always, look at this. These are literally two enemies trying their hardest to be friends. It's something else.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for tonight. As you can see, that empty slot will go to the DIY. And so it will be Mustache Mountain and Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese, the Forgotten Sons and the Usos, the Revival, DIY, and Dirty Money Incorporated versus the OC. And wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we are signing off for tonight, but we're just saying it's okay. It's true. They got beat fair and square.
What the hell? Big E has had enough of you guys. You guys are laughing while we losing. Look at this. Big E's had enough. Big E has had enough. We're losing and you guys are trying to have positivity. I'm with Big E. I'm completely with Big E right now. We've been losing matches and all you guys have been doing is spreading positivity. No, forget about this. Big E wants to be world champion. Big E has gotten enough. He's tired of this goddamn disgrace. And look at him. The weak link himself in the middle of the ring. Oh, this is poetic justice. This right here is poetic justice. This right here. Xavier Woods said I'm smart. No, man. That means completely nothing. Big E has gotten enough. New Day sucks.
My God.